guys, it's Gamingtothemax here and welcome back to another My Team Career Mode 2021 F1 episode. This one being Austria, one of my favourite tracks. You joined me here in qualifying one. I was feeling really confident because this is my favourite track, as I just mentioned a couple of seconds ago. So I was really confident into getting at least Q2, definitely not Q3 with the state our car is in. But I crossed the line. It's a 103.8. We go up like 1 or 2 positions and knock Russell back into P21. We are equal this time going into our second flying lap, or third, I can't remember. But we come through the last corner turn, so we got really wide there that ruined our time. 3/100s, but haven't actually taken you through a full lap of Austria. So you're gonna break in between 150 into 4th, take that really nicely. I hope that I'm really well.
Fallen down the table, you're currently in P21.
As Jeff tells us, a lot of information we don't need. Qualifying complete. We straddle the curve there, turn 3, and then really hook that apex up there nicely. 3/10 up, 44.1 for Tictum in this sector, middle sector. So let's see if we can actually qualify him. Going through turn 4, we get a very good exit. Not good, or a very poor entry actually, but we get a good exit as I mentioned. 3/10 up still. So all is going well through the power horses, slingshots. Now into turn 9. This is very good right flick to the right. Into 6th gear, nice. We just stay within track limits, and again here stay within track limits.
There's 2 minutes left in this session, and we're in the.
And that is the end of qualifying. Now I didn't actually capture in the top left where we were starting, but as we go to the end, we scroll down and down. Do we make it to Q2? No. Our teammate, and more crucially, Antonio Giovinazzi, has out-qualified us. That's not good for a rivalry, that's for sure, me and Giovinazzi, but even more worse is Dan Tictum out qualifying us. Seb going through, Mick Schumacher even went through, Kimi Raikkonen went through to Q2. Even a few Alpha Tauris up there, and Yuki Tsunoda P8, which is not bad.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Lando Norris, they've taken a grid penalty, and Daniel Tictum. The rookie, Mazepin, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
It definitely wasn't a good qualifying session for us, but 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights on the grid. It's lights out and away we go. We get a decent start, just about equal with Dan Tictum. Giovinazzi didn't get a great start. He's looking at my back of Schumacher there. We hold off just a little bit to go around the outside of turn 1. We've overtaken our teammate for what looks like right now, but he is right there and he's holding on very nicely indeed. His top line speed looks much better than mine as we go down the inside of turn 3, overtaking a ton of cars there. There's 3 wide on the exit of turn 3 there with 2 Alpines, but Ocon gets a better exit, and we're still side by side with Fernando Alonso into turn 4. We're using quite a bit of overtake there, using 25% already. And can we go down the inside of Fernando Alonso? Yes, we can. We get him on the entry and exit of turn 4. Now it's time to go on to Ocon, the other Alpine, on the mediums. So he looks like he'll be a bit slower due to the compound race tyre he is on. And for a slingshot to turn 1, there's a little bit of a glitch there. Alonso is still right behind us, so that could be a bit dangerous as it goes down the inside of turn 9. We're going to have to avoid him there. And we get the corner turn 10 back, but unfortunately that costs a little bit of time to Ocon in front. He's just outside DRS, even though we don't have it on lap 2 just yet, as activated a lap after. And Raikkonen and Alonso having a great battle, I can see with my relative, and they're swapping positions up and down, up and down. Lap 2 then, this is the lap where it gets activated. Stroll 0.5, we get a good exit there, try and get a good exit onto the straight, we go a little bit wide there. Using a bit of
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
We don't get a very good exit, that's for sure, and we open DRS for the first time this race, and trying to pull in behind Ocon and maybe even secure a move, and the points positions aren't that far away. It's going very deep into turn 3, locking up there, and we go onto the straight of turn 4, now onto the main straight, pit straight, turn 1. We get this very nice, we have a little bit of curve on the outside there, and we're going to use quite a bit of ERS. This is our chance. We have this setup has a lot, not much wings, so we're going to have a lot of top line speed as we go down the inside. It's a purple middle first sector there, and there's a lot of wheel banging there. I don't know if that's legal, but I don't care really, if I'm honest, because I want to get to Sonoda on the softs and AlphaTauri. And yes, it was a good move indeed into turn 4. We set a purple first sector, as I said. But that pretty much goes to waste.
We're approaching the pit window.
That's the aftermath of the first lap. Purple, red, red. And there's a yellow flag coming up, and that is Sergio Perez. That is not good for Red Bull if they want to have a chance at the Constructors, because that's one of their crucial cars. I can't remember where he qualified, but he was definitely up there, and he couldn't play key part into having a fight with Mercedes. But Ocon's going to go round outside into turn 3. We're going to take the position back, though. And we don't look up that time into turn 3, and we get the exit pretty damn good. But Orlando, Norris in P10 there, ourselves in P8, Norris could play a big part in this race, trying to, well, overtake both of us, because not much we can do. That McLaren's like 3rd in the R&D performance, I think. Perez still hasn't been cleared there, but he has now on the time of lap 11. Sonoda and Sainz have pitted, and Dan Tickton as well.
Daniel in the pits. Daniel in the pits.
So he's coming to our spot, his stop, and he's going to pit just before us. So we might have even have the undercut, but the box is full, which is kind of a lie, because it's only for the time being with Dan Tickton being there. And on the exit at turn 3, we don't get a very good start, well, exit, as we dive into pits. No one in our proximity is actually pitted with us, so we might have the undercut of the cars behind us, including like the McLaren, the Alpines, and people like that. So, making our way down the quite slow but short Austria pit lane. Hopefully it can be like a 2.5 stop. But the tyres are quite slow, if I'm honest. 2.8, that's not good, but it's not bad. Hopefully I think we're going to come out in front of Raikkonen. No, Raikkonen is going to be ahead of us, but on the straight down to turn 3 as we exit the pit lane, we're going to use all our ERS and go down the inside of turn 3. Can we make the move stick? Of course we can. Our brand new mediums will outrace Raikkonen any day of the week, even if he pitted a lap before us. We've still got fresher rubber, and that allows us to make the move. But Raikkonen might come back at us one day, who knows. Raikkonen has got quite good pace in game, but looking into lap 14, Raikkonen will make a move around the outside. Can he make it stick? No, we get the better exit down into turn 5, just at the end of sector 1. So everything's looking good. A couple of people ahead of us are still yet to pit, so we are going to be about like lap 11, like P11, P10 net. So, and yes, I'm right, lap 20, P10. But this is where everything goes wrong. My game stopped recording at this point. I thought I wasn't recording, so that is the end, everyone. I did finish P11, about half a second off points, which is very disappointing. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope I don't get any mechanical or technical failures there. But stay strong, stay safe, but most importantly, stay units. Thanks, guys.